It has never been harder to win than right now. Why? Because every single day you're frying your brain, you're killing your attention span, you're killing your focus, you're killing your testosterone, and because of that, you're killing your success. The average person has a worse attention span than a goldfish, and that's who you are competing against. So the good thing is that just with the tiniest bit of discipline, you will already be ahead of 90% of the people. And before we even begin, you need to understand that your ability to control your urges is directly correlated with your success or failure. If you cannot control yourself, if you cannot be disciplined, you will never be successful. It is simply impossible. And that is why it's so important to master your urges. And all of that starts with desexualizing your brain, so that you are no longer ruled by your primate brain. So, today I'm gonna give you the only 6 steps you need to desexualize your brain and regain control of your life. Because it's having that very control of your mind, your body, and your life that will ultimately lead you to success. Step 1. Stop watching porn. Let's be honest, most of you probably think that this is obvious. But listen, quitting porn is not about getting more time to work on your business or on yourself, because you probably spend no more than 2 hours a week watching it. The real reason lies behind the effects that porn has on your brain. Watching porn can make you stop enjoying sex, causing you to enjoy watching other people do the act instead of doing it yourself. It can also have other consequences, since when you watch porn, all the videos you see have 10 out of 10 girls, and most of them are in unrealistic scenarios that won't ever happen to you. Because honestly, I don't think that your stepmom is gonna get stuck doing the laundry. And this can lead to erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. There's also studies showing that it can cause stress and anxiety. So if you wanna be successful, stay away from porn. The next step goes hand on hand with porn. Step 2. Stop masturbating. Nowadays, masturbation is normalized by society, and no one talks about the side effects. Masturbation simulates sex, which itself simulates reproduction, which is the ultimate goal of every human being. Therefore, masturbating causes one of the biggest increases in dopamine. This isn't really something negative, but dopamine then crashes and goes below baseline, making you unmotivated to do anything. So when you quit masturbation, your baseline goes back to healthy levels, making you enjoy tasks that used to dread you before. So you suddenly start enjoying working, exercising, and other activities that you always thought to be boring. Step 3. Find your purpose. The first 2 steps sound great on paper, but it's actually really difficult to quit porn and masturbation. Some people even argue that it's harder to quit than drugs. That's where the purpose comes in. Having a purpose can make the process of quitting way easier, since you can use it as fuel to pave your way through the hard times. Because honestly, if you don't have a purpose, you won't have a big enough reason to quit. Your purpose can be anything. The only requirement really is that you need to be willing to give your life to achieve it. My purpose has always been to provide to my family and to save young men from the pain they will experience if they don't take the right decisions when they're young. Step 4. Stop watching soft porn. Soft porn is all around us, and especially with the rise of OnlyFans, Instagram and other social media platforms are full of half-naked girls trying to promote their business. if you can call that a business. The problem is most of you are consuming this content without realizing it is as bad as porn, because every time you see one of these videos, it triggers your brain to start watching porn. So you might be able to resist the triggers of some of the videos, but if you keep scrolling, sooner or later you'll end up opening your browser, going to incognito mode, and searching the forbidden site. So go ahead, open your phone and unfollow all of the models you follow on Instagram and TikTok. To be honest, you should quit both of these social media platforms, but that's a topic for another video. Step 5. Stop listening to music. Don't get me wrong, not every type of music is sexualizing your brain, but the songs that 80% of people listen to are. When you listen to music that in one way or another talks about sex, you're setting yourself up to failure, because you might be able to resist the temptation you get right when you listen to the song. But the worst thing about music is that it will stay on your mind the entire day and maybe even week. So you listen to a song once, but you get the trigger 10 or 20 times just because of the effect music has in our brains. Every time I go to my gym, there's speakers playing music out loud, and I remember the other day listening to a song that said, "I have a criminal in my room. Sometimes he does it raw, sometimes with a condom." The song is in Spanish, so I'm translating here, but the song was literally based around that phrase. It was the chorus, so they sang that part like 5 or 6 times. And the worst thing is, the rhythm and the song in general didn't even sound good. So I think the whole point of the song was that the lyrics were so sexual. It makes me so sad thinking that there's probably 12-year-olds listening to this song right now. Step 6. Meditate. Having so many triggers in our life makes it almost impossible to not sexualize our brain without having a tool that helps us dealing with those triggers. And this is where meditation comes in. Meditating daily can help us reduce the amount of triggers we get and the time we spend thinking about those triggers. But it's really important that you meditate correctly to enhance your ability to focus and to dispatch the triggers. When you meditate, I want you to focus on your breathing. And every time you get a distracting thought, go back and focus on your breathing again. Don't get discouraged if you get too many distracting thoughts. The whole point of meditation is to get distracted and to then get back to focus. I hope you found this video valuable and that you can follow these steps to thrive in the current world we live in. If you like this video and want to increase your testosterone, watch this video where I show you 10 ways to increase your testosterone that are backed by science. Or if you prefer, watch this video where I walk you through everything you need to gain muscle. Good luck!